Hundreds of federal workers and employees who have lost their job in the past month have already filed for unemployment. And we're getting a better idea of where it's happening, what's happening, and which federal departments saw the biggest cuts. And if losing a job wasn't bad enough, some folks are learning they can't get the unemployment benefits they were hoping for. Here's Jennifer Meckles.
I don't just work a job just for a job. I want a purpose with a purpose. And this was my purpose, to be able to serve my community, and I feel like it's gone.
A dream job with the Department of Energy, gone in an instant for Randy Nusser.
I made it till the February 13th massacre with everybody else on the probationary list.
Probationary because she was just hired in November.
I was in the profession of finding fraud, waste, and abuse. It's very frustrating to hear this rhetoric coming out of the administration about finding all this fraud, waste, and abuse, and they're letting go of people who find fraud, waste, and abuse.
Randy is one of more than 600 former federal workers who have now filed for unemployment in Colorado since January 19th. Her Department of Energy represents 4.8% of the claimants, right behind the Departments of Agriculture, Treasury, Interior and National Park Service, and Veterans Affairs.
I feel like I fell through a ginormous crack that is an unintended consequence.
Randy says she was approved for her claim, but only got one payment. Hired so late in the year and so recently, she was outside of the necessary base period.
It came back as not having any funds available. I hope that they can figure out something to help those of us that fell through this kind of a crack, because I know I can't be the only one out there. There's got to be something that they can do to help us land a little softer.
So Randy got that one payment, but she's nervous to use the money in case it's later determined that she wasn't actually eligible for the benefits and would be asked to repay that money. So much uncertainty right now with a lot of these layoffs. Just yesterday, remember, 2 judges ruled the Trump administration has to rehire a bunch of people that they had already laid off, so that only adds more uncertainty to all of this.
So many questions, because what if they were already getting unemployment? Yep. What about back pay?
Yeah, so the Colorado Department of Labor tells us that with all this changing guidance, there's a couple of just like good to know basics. If you get rehired from a job you were laid off on for the government, you get some back pay, any sort of income's coming back into you, you need to report it, number one. And if you were getting unemployment in that time, you may have to repay it, again, if you're going to be getting back pay. So I would say, like, the general guidance is be conservative with your money on this. If you somehow end up with money covering the difference and you get it double, you just might have to back pay it, or you may have to repay the government. So yeah, it's tricky.
It feels though like a lot of probationary folks are kind of going to be in this same position.
Yes, a lot of people are kind of in this, am I eligible? Am I not eligible for these unemployments, like Randy, because of that short time she was working? It's hard to know on the front end. The Department of Labor says just apply. Like, apply. Part of the application process is the vetting. You have an opportunity not just to like say, hey, I got unemployed or I'm unemployed now, but like you can have, here's my past work history, here's the circumstances of my unemployment. And they said a lot of people can find out in that process that they are in fact eligible. So try. Just go ahead and try in the meantime.
Yeah, just submit.
Yes, go through the process and see if it can work for you maybe.
All right, Jennifer Meckles, thank you so much.